Back in my day, education was completely different. Not only did we walk to school uphill in snow, but we did not have any of this new technology. What is your take on how students are learning, Palin?
Well, Larry, there are so many ways education has changed with the help of technology. Take this extra normal idea we've got going on here. Instead of having students write, illustrate, and so on, TE students can collaboratively work together to make a story and have it illustrated for them with their help, of course.
How does this Web 2.0 tool actually help the students? It seems to me that it is making American students lazy. Why use this tool?
When an educator can change things up even just a little bit, the assignment instantly becomes more interesting for students. May I suggest taking a look at Kat Finn's blog at ktfinn5.blogspot.com? Thank you.
As times change, there is a need for educators to change with it. If we continue to teach the same way year after year and we do not address and adapt to the changes around us, we will soon lose the motivation of our students. Nowadays, more students and adults are going back to school to earn a GED. Many of these adults are also working and raising a family, which greatly cuts into the study time for that student. We as adult educators need to stop and take a look at what is going on in the lives of our students and reassess the way we teach. We need to make sure that the resources are available to these students at any time. This means thinking outside of the textbook and digging more into technology and the benefits of social networking.
When you look at a sentence, you need to pick it apart, find the subject, find the verbs, find the adjectives and adverbs, and there's a place for each one of those things. Today I'm going to start with the basic. Up here, I have just a regular line going across and a line going down. This line right here separates where I'm going to put my subject and where I'm going to put my verb. My sentence right here says, the dog ran. Well, this sentence has an action verb in it, ran. So I'm going to go ahead and write the word ran right there.
What is adult basic education? ABE can be defined by Webster's Dictionary as a course of instruction that helps create an employable workforce focusing on the needed skills in math, reading, and language from the level equivalency 1st to 9th grades. I will be focusing more on the language arts aspect of ABE. This means for me, students are learning the basic skills in reading and in grammar. These skills range from parts of speech, such as nouns and verbs, to irregular verbs, verb tenses, and inferencing. So why such a focus on ABE? Wolven in 1984 says the greatest need for adult learners is the skill of communication and social interaction. Technology offers face-to-face, text, and audio-based communication skills, and all of these can be found on social networking sites. According to the InsideFacebook.com, the number of Facebook users over the age of 35 have almost doubled just from March 2009 to April 2009. This helps assure me that many of my adult basic education students will have a Facebook account or other social networking account that is in use. Social networking has many great benefits when differentiated instruction and lessons. Using a social networking site, students can use a discussion board to communicate with each other and the teacher issues he or she is having on a certain topic. Videos can be uploaded by the teacher and viewed by the students that support what is being taught and learned in the classroom. Extra resources such as books and that students can check out from the local library, teacher-made worksheets, and online tutorials can be posted to the site as well. Many students who are going back to school to earn a GED have previously gone through school undiagnosed with a learning disability, according to the Office of Special Education Programs, 2002. This fact alone should highlight the need of differentiated instruction even more. Howard Gardner even points out that students learn in different ways. Some are visual learners, as some are auditory learners, and so on. If we are only lecturing to our classes, how are the visual or tactile learners learning? Using a social networking site, we as educators are able to meet all the needs of learners and supplement what is being taught in the classroom. For my action research project, I wanted to create a site that my students could not only interact with one another, but could access at any time that best suited them. I created a Ning website and invited all my students to join. On the site, I chose to post teacher-made assessments and tutorials, as well as YouTube tutorials that I thought would be very beneficial to the students. I wanted to make sure that they heard the same thing being explained in many different ways. Also, I posted textbooks that could be purchased from bookstores or even checked out from the local library that the students could use to enrich what was being learned in the classroom. It was slow going at first as far as students joining the Ning website, and my grand total was only 4 students. However, though the number was discouraging, I had a few successes. By creating a UDO2 lesson, I have had several students come to me and explain how much they have enjoyed completing the lessons and never felt intimidated by making an incorrect choice on the quizzes. Though I felt the lessons were a bit more watered down than I was used to, the students who completed it were very impressed by it. This is just a way to show us once again presenting the same information in different ways greatly benefits students. Though Ning is no longer a free social networking site for the creator of the page, I do still want to use Ning due to the comfort level of those students who are already using the site. I would like to keep the stability of using the same site, social networking site, for this year. On our Ning page, I will be adding a ScreenFlow video on how to best use the class site. This will hopefully help those who are hesitant to use technology feel more comfortable using the site and give all students a greater insight. I would also like to include more references and print out worksheets for the students to complete. Some may not have printers, so I would set up an email account specifically for the ABE students to send or submit their work to be reviewed by the instructor. In the future, I would also like to include a blog site with weekly prompts. Though Ning does provide a blog page, I think it would greatly benefit the students to have their own blog form. I would like to use blogspot.com. Here the students will be able to work on improving the communication and writing skills needed to pass the GED. I look forward to another great year and hope that those students who use the site this year will encourage others in the class to join the site next year.